Hi, thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to go over headstand for beginners. So let's get started. Meet me down on the mat. Now, as a beginner, you're probably going to want to start with your back facing the wall. This just helps give you a safety net so that you can focus on the form of going up and not be too worried about falling over and injuring yourself. It's a good starting point. So let's all meet down on our knees. Placement, we're gonna grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. That's about the distance we want to have in between our arms for supported headstand. Now bring your right or left hand, doesn't really matter, the base of the hand to the top of your nose. And then go ahead and let the hand just fall onto the head, rounding the fingers up over the skull to the crown. There's a point right where your middle finger will stop. Really kind of push on that point. That's the point of the top of the head that you want down on the mat. So remember this point, okay? So we've clasped our elbows, figure out where we're at for our foundation. We've found our point on our head. So now we're gonna bring the forearms down, clasp the hands together, and kind of make a bowl or a cup that's gonna be supporting the back of our head. Come up onto the knees and let's place our head down onto the mat. Remember that point that you found with your middle finger. Tuck the toes, and you see my shoulders here? We're not just letting them droop in. We're actively pressing the ground away so that we have a nice steady foundation. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips up. Now walk your feet as far as you can so your hips are over your shoulders. And we're just gonna start by bringing our right leg up, and you're gonna let it go as far until that left leg starts to float up off the mat. Now, you might just be here balancing. You might rest your feet on the wall just to start to get the feel of what it's like to be upside down. I invite you to try and only rest one foot on the wall so that you don't get into the habit of needing this wall behind you. Now let's start to bring our left leg back down very slowly to come back out of headstand. You're still actively pushing that mat away. Toes are spread, landing the left foot, bringing the right foot down, and coming straight down into child's pose. Resting your forehead on the mat, coming back to your breath. Deep inhales, slow exhales. Deep inhale, slow exhale. One more. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Now let's try this again. There's a few options for going into headstand. So another option, let's get our foundation. Clasping elbows, knowing the point on the top of our head, clasping our hands, making our little bowl or cup, tucking the toes, putting the head down into our hands that are supporting the back of our head, pushing the shoulder blades down the back to activate our shoulder girdle. Walking the feet forward, you can tuck one leg and start to let your hips go back over your shoulders, lifting the leg that is straight, and then straightening your other leg. Squeezing the thighs together, real tight glutes, tight core, really reaching out of those toes towards the ceiling, still pushing the ground away with our forearms. Nice engaged shoulder girdle here. Now, to come down, you can bend one knee again and tuck all the way down until our feet touch the mat, coming back down into our child's pose. Breathe. Come back to your breath, slowing the breath back down. I like to also bring my hands back around, clasping the bottoms of the feet and kind of pulling to loosen loosen those shoulders back up. Couple more breaths here. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Deep inhale, slow exhale. So now for those of you who want to learn how to pike in headstand, same foundation, putting our head down on the mat, tuck the toes, lifting the hips all the way up, keeping those feet nice and close together, going as far over as you can until your feet start to float up, activating that core to really pull those feet up. Legs are straight. Bringing the legs all the way up, reaching toward the ceiling. Breathing still, and coming back down as one. Keeping those legs nice and tight together, letting the hips go back over the shoulders just a tad to keep your balance. Tight core, toes are spread, nice and slow and controlled all the way down. Coming back into your child's pose. Thank you for watching my tutorial on headstand. I hope you enjoyed it. If there is anything else you would like to see, leave a message down below, a comment, or DM me.